So it's not always about business right now. That's important. It's about my future. I want people to remember me.
Karen, I'd love to role play one or two calls. Can I give you the
Yep.
scenario?
Yep.
Scenario is I'm a C in your
Yep.
day. I'm a C,
Yep.
and you haven't been inside my home,
Yep.
right?
Right.
And by the way, I'm putting her on the spot here. I haven't told
Yep.
her that I was going to do what
All
right.
right.
You're calling me, and you want to try and get into my home.
Yep. Great.
So let's do the call.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hi.
Hi, is that Tom?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Tom. Karen Terry from McGrath Estate Agents. Look, it's a really quick courtesy call, Tom, just to let you know I'm actually going to be in your street next week visiting one of your neighbours. They're just having a property valuation. I thought, look, whilst I'm in the street, would you like me to pop through anyway? It takes about 10 or 15 minutes. Are you home on Thursday afternoon after 2 o'clock?
Oh, after 4 I am.
After 4. Let me just have a quick look, Tom. I'll just see if I can work something out. Look, yeah, look, I probably could make that work actually, Tom. Yeah, I could. Yeah, that's fantastic. So just a couple of questions before I book the appointment in, Tom.
But by the way, Karen, I want to let you know, we're actually not thinking of selling.
Oh, yeah, look, nothing to do with selling. Look, your neighbour's not thinking of selling either. We just find that a lot of people love knowing the value of their home in the current market.
Gang, take that, watch that video over again, and have a look at how easy that was. Not threatening, making it easy for me to say yes, no pressure. I'm not going to be sitting there with commission breath trying to get you on the market. Made it easy for me to say yes by actually saying I'm going to be there anyway. Here's this day better, this day. And at the end of the day, she sits there and says, hey, let me check my diary, because it's not like, I've got nothing to do all day. Shows that she's a productive, useful person. Gang, that is how to do it, guys and girls. Love, 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 because I can tell you, I've never seen a real estate agent ever get a listing in the area without ever meeting the people. And if you can't, you're never going to get into their home. You're never even going to, like you've just done the first date.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Now, Karen, I'm just thinking, what on earth gives you the drive to have that kind of discipline? I mean, the average person would love to go home and pull out a bottle of red wine and just say, work's done, I'm chilling out. You're going home. It sounds like to me there's like multiple shifts in your life. You're doing your work, you go home, you then say, hey, I've got my office here at home. Is there a secret to being able to be driven like that?
Yeah, look, there's no secret to it. If your why doesn't almost bring you to tears, it's obviously not a big enough why. That's the stuff that will propel you forward. I remember probably about 5 years ago, sitting in the office on my own in Manly. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm doing this deal. I was absolutely exhausted. I finally got the deal over the line. It's probably 10:30 at night. And I've got to drive for 45 minutes up the Northern Beaches to go and pick up the signed unconditional executable contract. I remember sitting there crying at the desk thinking, how am I going to have this energy to actually complete this deal tonight? Because I know if I let this go overnight, the deal's going to fall apart. I just knew it would, because I'd pushed so hard on the deal. Got in the car, drove out there, collected the contract. It was 11:15 at night and drove home. What can force you to do that is that desire to not let anyone down in your life. Because I knew if I didn't do it, I was letting myself down. I was letting down those people who supported me at home. Actually, on that point, I remember ringing my house at 10 o'clock, crying on the phone and saying, I'm so tired, I don't think I can do this. And they said, well, who's going to do it for you? Stop your crying, get in the car, get going. We'll see you when you get home. And that was it. That was from my mum. So that's the backing I've got behind me. It was the kick up the bum to say, what are you talking about? It's your job. People are relying on you. That buyer's relying on you, and that vendor is relying upon you to bloody get that job done. I will not let anyone down, Tom.
I love that because, I mean, on the surface, people would think they'd want to hear, oh, no, it's going to be fine. Don't stress. It'll all work out. No, these people that love you the most actually said the thing that was the right thing to say. Still up, girl. There's a reason we're doing all of this.
Yep.
What I've seen here is someone who decided that she'd have no plan B. This thing is going to work.
Absolutely.
Right? She then went and got herself the resources. I need to have a dream team. The team is going to help me get the dream. Mum, dad, business partner, right? Sat there, spoke with the kids, worked out a structure, not naturally structured, not naturally process driven, but then went deep down and found something that she was prepared to fight over. And by the sounds of it, it mattered to you so much that your kids, even though you'd separated, were not going to miss out on any opportunity. They were going to go to the best schools. They were going to have the best education, and you were going to make it work. So every time things felt shit, you might reflect in your head, this is why I'm doing this, right?
Yep.
And then the other thing I've noticed about you, Karen, is you're intelligently doing what psychologists call not over relying on willpower. You're setting yourself up for success. You've got your clothes set up, right? You're making it easy for you to do things, right?
Yes.
You're eliminating distractions by actually having all devices and all signals turned off. So what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for success. And a lot of people can help themselves by having, what you've done is you've taken away friction, right? Friction are things that, slow you up. You're doing everything right. You're absolutely adorable. You deserve to be one of the best agents in the country, and nothing makes me prouder when you actually have a look at it. You can have the family, you can have the fitness, and you can have a great real estate career. It is possible, and you're showing that's the way, Karen.
Thank you very much. You're quite right. The no plan B, when you've left 20 years in an awesome environment, the amount of people that say to me, why would you leave television? Hey, it didn't pay me what I needed to be earning, to be a single mum and doing all the things we needed to achieve in our lives. So what I did is I set up for 6 months before I left television. I made sure that I had enough income to support me when I left television. That I knew that I could not have any distractions of what if I can't afford to pay that bill? What if the school fees come in and I don't have that money? I get no support from my ex-husband. Don't care. I'm not relying on it. People say, why do you let him get away with it? Hey, he's not getting away with it. I just don't want to rely upon it because you'll let me down. So I'm not going to have that distract me. No plan B. I went straight from earning roughly $100,000 a year in television, which we thought was a great income at the time. And it is for a lot of people. Nothing wrong with that. But wasn't enough for me for what I needed to achieve. Made sure I had 6 months worth of money in the bank so that I knew that when I stepped over into real estate, I probably wasn't going to earn any money. I went commission only so I could learn how to make money and support myself. So that was the key. There was no salary at all.
Yeah, this had to work. There was no.
What did I list? 7 expired properties in the first 3 months. It was October 2015 when the market took a bit of a hiccup. There was a hell of a lot of expireds. I had no idea what I was doing. Knocking on the door. Did they still want to sell? Yep, in the door. Business partner would help me convert it, and I'd list and sell them.
Gold, gold, gold. Now, Karen, because I love the role play, I'm going to give you another scenario.
Okay.
Karen, let's do. I'm an A, right?
Yep.
I'm in there. I'm coming on the market probably. This spring. You've already valued the property. You've already seen me. We get on. What would you call and say to me? Right, let's assume I'm coming on the market in November. I've said to you, I'm going to be doing it in November. What sort of would you say to me at the moment? Like, what would you say without having commission breath, without hassling me, right? What would you say?
Yep, not a problem. I've got one of those right now that I'm working on. Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Tom, Karen, Terry from McGrath. How are you?
Good, Karen. How you going?
Yeah, really well. Look, I thought I'd get to you fairly quickly, Tom. Look, I know you said you weren't going to be ready to be on the market till about November.
It's given you a test drive of Real Estate Gym. Let me tell you, if you're a subscriber and a member of the gym, you'll be getting videos from our co-coaches all the time. You'll be getting mentors, you'll be getting scripts, you'll be getting dialogues, you'll be getting templates, and most importantly, My Prospector, your personal accountability system to make more calls, get more appointments, get more listings. From around $10 per week, realestategym.com.au, your personal coach.